I visited the Edison Ford Estates in Fort Myers, Florida, which is in southwest Florida, about 2 hours south of Tampa. Turns out Thomas Edison created a home here, a seasonal home, and got his friend Henry Ford to build a house right next door with riverfront views. Edison died back in 1931, but still has more granted patents than anyone, with over 1,000. And Henry Ford, of course, is credited for creating the assembly line for creating cars. Around the time that Edison lived here, he was really obsessed with finding alternative sources for rubbers so that the United States would not have to depend on foreign countries. As a result, he imported various plants and trees and did experiments in processing rubber from the saps of these trees. This allegedly is the largest banyan tree in the United States, with a huge circumference. Inside the museum, there's a calliope built into a Ford. Turns out my grandfather used to play a calliope in a traveling Wild West show, but the one he played was hauled on a wagon by horses in more of a circus-like environment through North and South America. Like many people interested in the sciences, we have lots of different interests, not just our main job. Ford, in addition to doing the cars, actually had a couple of airplane models, and Edison, who is credited with inventing the light bulb, had many other interests, including the rubber trees, gardening, various plants that he did experiments on, as well as generators and audio recording equipment. These are some of the generators and some of the light bulbs that they were working on back in the day. And who knew that the V8 engine started back in the 1930s? Not as big as the current models, but interesting to see nonetheless. The museum is open every day of the year until 5 o'clock. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to see everything. This was Edison's research laboratory. I assume he had to have a lot of people working in here on various projects. And this is the riverfront area in front of the properties. And of course, this used to be a dock with a little bit of a house at the end for fishing or just enjoying the views of the river. And remember, most all of this was built about 100 years ago. There have been hurricane impacts over the year, including a storm surge as much as 5 feet deep when Hurricane Ian hit the area. And the last hurricane hit here only 2 years ago in 2022. And we'll finish with a couple of inspiring quotes, one from Henry Ford and another from Thomas Edison. Until next time, see you later.
Yeah.